Hi, everyone. I'm Colleen.
And Cindy here.
Thanks for joining us for episode 16 of Conversations from Beyond. Once again, it's going to be as much of a surprise to us as it is to you as far as who's joining as our guests. We do know that there is a lineup of beings of light who want to join us to bring messages for you. And so we're going to be joined by, I think, a couple of them. And also my guide and half soul, Big Bertha, will be joining us to bring a message as well. Cindy's angels have been acting as the MCs, so they know what's going on, and we'll bring them in. I'll pass things over to you, Cindy, so we can bring them in and see who we're going to meet today.
Okay, thank you. I'm excited. I mean, I'm always excited, but some days you feel it more, and I'm definitely feeling it today. So I'm going to light my candle to set the energy and call in my angels, and as I do so, as always, I ask you, whoa. I ask you to always use your own discernment with these messages and any messages you receive. Okay, that didn't go up, that went out.
All that flash and it didn't light?
Yeah, it took too long to bring it over. And I've got the overhead fan on because it's hot. So yeah, use your own discernment with these messages and any messages you receive or hear from yourself or otherwise. Yourself being your higher self. Discernment is our friend. All right, the candle is lit. We're ready to go. Let's see who's here. So we have circles. My angels are here. We have 3 love-filled guests for you today. And the information they share will help you to continue forward on your spiritual path in a most love-filled way. Okay, so the pendulum has stopped, so my angels have stepped aside and someone else is here. This is a light being that has never spoken through this channel before. I am brand new to this opportunity, and I am grateful beyond measure to be able to share in this experience with you all. There is indeed a lineup of light beings waiting to speak to you all and provide you with a little bit of their love energy imprint and their knowledge. This is an opportunity that is not available to every soul. And it is an opportunity that I am eternally grateful for. I have something interesting to share with you. I have specifically chosen this information for a reason. There is an understanding that is growing on Earth. And this understanding is the understanding of your worth and your power. We, on this side of awareness, are incredibly excited about what is to come because this understanding is growing. It is like watching a child blossom into their own beingness. And that is what is happening here. We on this side of awareness are watching you blossom into your own power and your own understanding of who you truly are. This energy is changing the way you will experience life on earth. The karma around worthiness and around your own power and expressing that power has been life limiting. And this is as it should have been. Notice, I said, have been. This is no longer the case. We, on this side of awareness, are watching a flower blossom, and this flower is like one of your flowers on earth that blossoms once in 1,000 years. This is what it has been like for us. We have been waiting for this blossoming for a very long time. We have known it was coming, and we have been waiting with anticipation and excitement beyond your imagination. Now we are all gathered because the time has come and the blossoming is happening. The first petals have started to open, and the center of this blossoming flower is about to burst forth with beauty and love energy like never experienced before on earth. This is what is happening. Your life will never be the same after this blossoming comes into your life. You are blossoming into your true self. Now I have something to add that will help you in this blossoming process. When a flower begins to blossom, the energy of that flower is diverted to the blossom. The energy of the flower is all focused on the blossom. That is what is happening now in your life. You are blossoming, and all the energy is being diverted towards your blossoming process. All the energy that is coming into your body is being sent to your spiritual awakening journey. There is something that is an unknown effect of this blossoming time. This energy is being diverted to your spiritual journey. And you are feeling this as a ramping up of your journey. And you are experiencing many changes because of this. The unknown aspect of this energy being focused on your spiritual journey is that you become a lot more sensitive to intense love energy around you. So throughout this blossoming process, you will be able to discern the different intensities of love energy around you. This is a gift that lies within your awakening process that you may not be aware of. The gift is that you are now a spiritual energy detector. You are able to discern among different levels of love energy that are coming into your awareness. This is an incredible step up in your own ability to discern for yourself. This will help you tremendously on your awakening journey. Many of you have already noticed changes in your appreciation and attraction to different spiritual teachings. Many of you have already turned away from certain love energy imprints that used to draw your attention. This is a normal part of your awakening journey. There is another gift within this process. You will attract to you a higher love energy level of all things when you begin this blossoming process. You become a pure love energy expression, and this will attract more love energy into your life from a most pure level. This will result in a few changes in your life. You will find it easier to see all people as their soul's expression. You will find it more joyful to live your life as you feel is best. You may understand the big picture of life on earth as you have never quite seen it before. And you may find yourself having a lot more fun. Fun is coming your way in a big love energy wave. This is going to change your life. and you will blossom in a moment of euphoria. And there is a huge audience on this side of awareness waiting for this special moment. Okay, and with that, he's done. I don't know if you could feel that, but especially at the beginning, like
Oh my goodness.
he was so excited.
Right? I'm sure the viewers could feel it. It was crazy.
Yeah, like, and he was just so like, oh my God, we're all waiting. You're just about to pop.
I know. And he was just about to pop. Like, this is what it felt like while he's talking about energy ramping up, the energy was ramping up.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
So if I'm feeling it sitting here in another room across town, I can imagine what it must have felt like for you. Plus, like you were channeling so fast too, like
yes,
because there's that too. I'm trying to get anything down. It's like, what's he saying? Because I'm so caught up in the momentum
yes,
that I got to take a look. Just hold on. But yeah, and this blossoming. Interesting that when a couple videos ago, I was talking about plastic. So I forget what the first sign was I had. Oh, everyone can blossom. It was a billboard that I drove by.
yes,
I was trying to think about what to do about anyway, and it was everyone can blossom. And then another one that I drove by and talked about, it's actually just down the street. It's a sign that says this and that blooms.
Yeah.
And so I just keep looking at them. And now just so when it was mentioned, he's talking about blossoming, I was like, oh, it's been a theme.
Yes.
You know?
And just in the last 6 months, I would say somewhere, I saw a video. Actually, was there one? It might have been close to us somewhere. Somebody somewhere, so maybe it was last summer. Someone somewhere in close proximity to us at some point in the last little while had one of these flowers that blossoms every 100 years or 75 years or whatever it was. And I saw the news article about it, and because a whole bunch of people came over to see it when it finally bloomed, and it was like this big deal. Yeah.
That wasn't a you and me thing. That's a you thing. Because
I just saw it, but it was somewhere around here. Like it was in one of the outlying areas.
Yeah, so they're watching, like we're back to Angel TV too. Another thing I talked about, like they're watching us, getting all excited, like when I'm watching TV shows sometimes, and I'm going like, yes, or sports games, I guess, for those who watch sports, which I don't, but yeah, so they're so excited, and all the energy that's coming into us. And then near the end, I loved the part about, that we're okay. First of all, they did say like you'll feel this right at the end with a moment of euphoria and all that, but I believe they also said this is already happening. Like it's not like my great awakening, which I know I haven't had yet, and there hasn't been this whole moment of euphoria. But they're saying that this love energy, again, I think we're talking about the ramped up love energy that's trickling in advance of Pele's conception, actually, right? And came with, when did that come? The Northern Lights or the eclipse? There's been things that have been adding to it. You know what I mean? Opening. It was the eclipse.
The focus on love, right? The focus on
and so as that's ramping up, we are blossoming. Like I believe that was his point. And then we become like just more discerning. We can feel the love energy around us more. And I think I felt like we were going to be able to be more discerning about too, and maybe find people who are also on this part of the journey and that sort of thing, just the way they said it.
Yeah.
Spiritual energy detector. Yes. You're able to discern among different levels of love energy that are coming into your awareness. This is an incredible step in your own ability to discern for yourself. This will help you tremendously. Like I just, definitely choose to be discerning about what kind of energy I spend a lot of time with, right? Yes. And so I think it's going to increase my radar about that, like before I have to be crushed by, you know what I mean? Before I have to be in it for a long time and realize.
Yes.
And then also, you'll attract a high, like I'll attract the energy that I do want to. I'm likening this to people, and I know it doesn't have to be. You'll also attract a higher love energy of all things when you begin the blossoming process.
Of all things, yeah.
Yeah, so higher level experiences of people and events and fun and all of it, right?
Yeah.
Very
But it's
cool.
interesting because just earlier today, I had a question on Patreon. Somebody had asked me about Reiki, and apparently there's some belief out there that Reiki uses or shares like negative energy attachments and stuff, and that there's a spiritual person on YouTube that has said this, and a bunch of them have stopped using Reiki. And so I made a little video for my Patreon members and just sort of shared my perspective of that, which is that, there's a lot of spiritual people, or there's a lot of fear that I said is wrapped in spiritual clothing and sort of disseminated as spirituality. But when I look at it, I see it as fear.
Fear.
And
Yeah.
so it's interesting that I just had that discussion this morning. And then this is kind of what he's talking about, is our ability to detect that kind of thing is going to be increasing and increasing.
Yes.
Yeah.
The face I made when you said that about Reiki sharing negative energy attachments, and that was because you've shared a lot of Reiki with me at times when I've needed it.
Yes.
Lots of times when I need it. I just tell Cindy what's going on. It always comes back on our texting, I'm sending Reiki, and I have asked for it.
Yes.
At times for physical things and emotional things. Anyway, so thank you for that. But the reason I went is because I would be full of negative. If it was any little wormies coming in with that, I would be full of negative attachments.
Yeah.
So I wanted to kind of explain why I made the face, because I'm not necessarily eye rolling about the other spiritual people. You know what I mean?
Well, exactly.
But about the fear.
And I explained in that video too about how, it's a real it's a real fear. It's a real thing. And I explained, like, for me, that kind of stuff doesn't come into my experience because it's not how I've decided to experience fear in this lifetime. And so attachments, demons, negative, like that kind, just never going to happen.
Neither. No, me neither.
But I understand that other people experience that, and it's very real. Yeah. And for me, I've experienced karmic fear, and it's real, and it's not easy. And it's, wow, like, it's powerful. So I get that kind of an experience, but also I talked about our power to poof that away. Like, if you realize, once you realize it's your own fear reflecting back to you, then you have all the power in the world. And that's how I look at when I'm looking around, when I'm discerning for myself about spiritual messages out there. Is this empowering, or is this disempowering to me? And that's one of we've talked about this many times over the years, right? So if it takes my power away, or if it's promoting fear, that's not, I'm going to discern it away from that.
We used to say, like, now this has been something we've both been doing for 20 years. If it's fear-based, I'm going to work through it and get it. It's not real. Like, I'm going to figure that out, because if it's fear-based, I don't want it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a thought, as a belief, and it's not real. It's fear-based. So anyway, let's bring this back around too. Yes. So how does that relate to, how do we even get onto all this?
Well, because you said that we're going to be able to discern.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
We're going to be able to discern better the different, and how did you say it? The different levels of love energy, the different purities of love energy. I don't know exactly how he framed that, but so our discernment is going to get much better and much clearer. And at the same time, we're going to be attracting much higher levels of love energy towards us, and love energy in all things around us. So our attraction level is going up, our discernment level is going up as we're getting more powerful, as we're beginning to blossom. And this process has already begun. We're all, like they said, the first petals are already open.
Oh, the energy that came when he was talking like that, I can still feel it. It was so exciting.
Yeah.
I feel like he was waving his arm. Do they have arms? He was waving his arms around while he's talking, you know. All excited because it is exciting.
It is. Okay, let's see what else they have to say.
Yes.
Okay, we have circles. My angels are here. And now we have another guest who has never spoken through this channel before. So the pendulum is still. My angels have stepped aside. This is a light being, and I am a child of a special love energy. This means that I am a new angel of origin. I have just graduated to the angel of origin level of soul growth. And I am going to give you a picture of what this looks like. So all souls are born in the place where all souls are born. And there are the oldest souls who were born at the level of angel of origin. However, that era is long gone. And all souls now are born and learn and grow to attain the level of growth of angel of origin. So all souls are born in the place where all souls are born, and they remain there for a period of time. And they plan their growth and learning journey as a soul. Then we visit each home on this side of awareness and have our growth and learning opportunities to help us graduate from each level of love energy and eventually graduate to the final level of angel of origin. The learning does not stop there. We continue to learn and grow as souls and angels. The angel of origin level is where a soul gains its wings. This is a metaphor, of course. However, many people enjoy picturing an angel with wings, and we enjoy that as well. We love and embrace the idea of wings, and many of us here have been able to make this a huge part of our soul's expression. This is a choice, of course, and not every soul expresses themselves in this way. However, many of us love this soul expression. I am one of those souls. I have just graduated to this level, and I am adorning my wings with all the love and enjoyment of this side of awareness. This is a most incredible moment for me. And I want to share this experience with you all. There is a reason I am sharing this experience with you. You are about to experience something similar. Your Great Awakening moment will be a much more incredible graduation than the graduation to Angel of Origin. The metaphorical wings you will receive at your Great Awakening ceremony is absolutely incredible. The graduation ceremony of each person on earth, when they have their Great Awakening moment, will be unlike anything ever celebrated before in all that is. This ceremony is the most incredible ceremony in all that is. You have no idea how special and incredible this awakening process truly is. The angel receiving his wings is not even close to the celebration you will receive when you have your Great Awakening moment. Wow. Oh boy, did you
Boy,
feel
oh
that
boy,
one?
if they want to get us ramped up, they're doing it.
Wow, that was like a lot of just absolute reverence and honor. Like, yeah.
More on the reverence feeling than the excitement of the previous guest.
Yeah, but still excitement, like just as much excitement, but then adding this layer of honor and reverence. And just that comparison of, because we, of course, all think of like an angel getting its wings, like, oh my goodness, that's so beautiful, that's amazing, right? I always think of the little bell on It's a Wonderful Life. Oh, you never don't watch that movie? Oh my goodness, it's a Christmas
I
tradition.
know about the bell. Come on. I read.
And then his little girl, he's got his little girl on his hip, and
No.
she says, "Oh, Daddy, every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings." And then he says, "Yes, of course." And I'm going to cry just thinking about it.
I think I've seen that clip. We've talked about how I don't watch movies, but I understand the concept and I've seen that clip. But yeah, so they're saying, yeah,
They're
that's
saying it's so
incredible.
much bigger than that.
Yes.
So yeah, wow, just another reminder. And there's been a lot of like just accepting our own magnificence, right? There's like a theme going on here of accepting our magnificence, understanding who we truly are. And then now this, like
Yes.
your
Well,
graduation is going to be just astronomically incredible. And it all speaks to the work that we're doing here, because I know a lot of us have struggled, and struggle is an understatement. And so it's just the honor around all of that work.
well, and there's a tendency for us to, for several reasons. Okay, let me collect my thoughts. Well, okay, so your video on your Lady of the Forest channel, well, yesterday as we're recording this, I'm not sure when we're posting. Anyway, was about becoming who you truly are, and you talked about magnificence, right? Like there's been a few messages about that. I don't know if any of them been on our channel, or is it all on Lady of the Forest? I can't.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a theme going on. because of certain religious teachings that had us worshiping, and the fact that life can be hard, the whole thing about coming into on this blank slate and karma, and just with us forgetting where we come from and what's going on and everything, we've always got them up on the pedestal, right? Like we're always thinking that is the epitome, you know?
Yeah.
As I'm saying it, there's part of me going, well, it is, dummy. but it's not. Like the way what they're indicating in here, you see, do you know where I'm going? Like what I'm saying, like it's not, like, because we are the ones that are revered. Like we're the ones who came into this school of hard knocks and we're about to graduate and all this, but we forget all of that.
Yes.
Because we don't remember who we were before we came in. We don't remember volunteering to go through all this. And we talk about this, people talk, the world is hard and life is hard and all that kind of stuff. So I think this just brings it home again about and the graduation. And so we're thinking that an angel getting their wings is the ultimate, and they're going, well, yeah, like not compared to what you guys are about to do.
Yeah.
When you graduate.
Yeah. And I was going to say that because it escaped me now. That you said that we put them up on a pedestal, and well, at the very least, we are them.
Yes. Yeah.
So at the very least, we're equal. But then, like you say, we've now signed up for this experiment, and this has been obviously challenging.
Yeah.
And coming through all of this. And also, this is an experience that not every soul is going to get to experience. And so just the uniqueness of that and the success of this experiment not puts us higher, but there's definitely a reverence around us having gone through this.
Yeah, not higher. I think we're the rock stars. Right? Like because we're the ones who signed up for the really hard job and are doing it, where there were those failed expressions of Earth, and and we're the ones who are bringing it home. And so some kind of heroes, you know what I'm saying? Like the explorers of that took on the hard explorer thing, and they're going like, like both of these messages are them watching us come into the finish line,
Yes, exactly.
Or watching us. So that was the excitement of the first one. And then, or watching us about to cross the stage in a graduation, and that, you're
all these metaphors,
excited, but you're also very proud. And
exactly, that reverence, right? That very proud. And if you want to know more, if you're new here and you haven't seen it, they did do a video, and I'll put it here at the end, about the great hall of awakenings that they built for us for when we have this awakening moment, our great awakening moment, when we become aware of the other side and retain that awareness.
Yes. And we're gonna, and there'll be other people there who just had theirs, I think, right? And it was a while ago, that episode, but it's this exciting celebration hall that I think that we kind of land up in, right? And and
if you want to know more about the angels of origin and the different homes and stuff like that, that's all explained in the first few episodes of Conversations from Beyond too.
The thumbnails and video descriptions can be useful. Like if you're looking for background info on any of this stuff, like Angels of Origin is on a thumbnail. I think that was EH. Anyway, we've done too many videos now. I used to be able to just be like, we'd be talking, I'd be like, that was EH7. But I've lost track now. But I do the thumbnails and the descriptions. Like Cindy and I have a whole,
Pauline does a great job. So
we have a whole, because you do all the, editing and creating the graphics, and we just have jobs on this venture. And I do the thumbnails and the description. I don't know if you've ever read one of our video descriptions. Some of them are very descriptive. It's me, right? So some of them are verbose. But if you ever want to look and see what we're talking about in different videos, really just even the thumbnails and the
you don't have to watch the whole video. You can go look and see, find the one that talks about that.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Were they done?
I believe so, yes. So I think we're going to their guest now.
So we're blossoming, we're graduating, we're becoming more discerning and energy attractors. And we thought things were ramped up a second ago. Like, what is Big Bertha gonna come in like? I want to know what she's wearing today. I mean, maybe it's always a pink feather dress, but
yeah.
I'm ready. Brace yourself. Here comes Big.
Yes. Get ready for Colleen's hassle. All right. So we have circles, my angels are here. And without any further ado, here is your beloved Big Bertha. So it's gone circles, or it's gone still, I mean, angels have stepped aside. This is Big Bertha. And today I have a different outfit on. Today's outfit is a representation of my excitement. And this outfit is a TV inspired outfit of a space adventurer. My outfit is similar to many TV shows' space adventurer outfits, in that my outfit, sorry, I know what she's going to say. So my outfit is a body tight and cleavage advertising outfit that leaves little to the imagination. Oh my gosh, she is too funny. This is how I have chosen to express my soul's energy today. And there is a reason for this. Oh my God. The adventures of these TV personalities are one of our most favorite pastimes. If you think we have pastimes, we don't really have pastimes in the way that people have pastimes. However, it is still one of our favorite human creations. We love the creativity behind these TV shows. And we have even influenced these TV shows. And we have certain souls on this side of awareness who are extremely proud when their ideas are picked up upon in Earth's energy. Many of the TV shows and movies have creations within them that have been dropped in by souls on this side of awareness. Some are very purposeful and are planting seeds, and others are just for fun. We love when our creative ideas show up in your entertainment. This is our entertainment. So there are some souls on this side of awareness who are very proud, but without the ego. They are very proud of their contributions being picked up and placed within your movies and entertainment. So, the outfit I chose to wear today is one of those just for fun creative ideas. This was something that I placed within the energy of Earth. I had this brainstorm to create a space adventurer outfit that was hang on a second. That was between skin tight and skin tight, and that prominently displayed all your best attributes. This was my idea, and I am sporting the outfit that inspired it all. There is another reason I am sharing this with you today. There is a new energy that is coming to Earth in the form of an inspired, creative idea that is being dropped into Earth's energy. This is an idea that was the result of many souls getting together to create. This idea will appear in a movie very soon. And this idea will help to shift the energy around the topic of space travel and adventures. This will be a new movie based on space travel and adventuring to new and unknown worlds. And this will bring you a seed that will plant a whole new way to look at Earth within the universe and all the possibilities of other life in Earth's universe. This new movie will bring a new perspective on how Earth and the universe can interact in an energy of love instead of fear. Now I have one last thing to share. This is a more practical energy to share. I have just demonstrated the power of laughter and not taking yourself so seriously. You have been working hard, and we understand that this work is not easy by any means. the intention of my sharing in this manner today is to help you understand the power of laughter and taking things lightly. There is a wonderful love energy within laughter, and this is the most pure love energy in existence. This is why your angels and guides often interact with you and include laughter and lightness, because this is one of the most pure and powerful love energy expressions that exists. This is a beautiful way to bring love energy into your life. Find things that bring you that big belly laugh. And laughing and crying is even better. This truly is the best medicine around. I am a huge proponent of laughter and bringing this energy to Earth. You will see more of this type of expression from me over the coming messages. Okay, and with that, she's done and they're done. And look at you laughing and crying.
I was, but I was typing, and so I had to just I kept dabbing, but I had to just, oh my God, I was.
Oh, I looked up, I saw you
Did
losing
you?
it.
Busting a gut.
Oh
Sorry.
my God. And the picture that I got in my head, like she was quite voluptuous and curvy, and there was nothing hidden from the imagination.
Yes. And she's going, yes, Captain.
Exactly.
I know, I had it
Oh my
too. The
God.
whole thing, the whole way
Oh
she
my
described
God.
it was just, I had such a visual. It's so funny
Oh
because
my God.
that she's my half soul, because that part, I'm a real like just as my joke is always like well, it's true. My mother was from England. And I
Yeah.
don't know if everybody from England is really modest. From England in the comments. Anyway, my mom was very modest. Like, I don't know if like you'll never even see me in a tank top on like my shoulders. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Anyway,
Yeah.
I dress, yeah, very modestly. And so I was thinking, like, okay, but we are two sides of a coin, right?
You're different. Exactly.
We're
That's what they
different.
always say.
But there are ways we are the same. And that her, like, oh my God, that was so funny.
It was. It was
Anyway.
very funny.
But I love how she uses us for demonstrations again, though, because
Yes.
it did feel really good, right? Like,
Yes.
I'm sure that there are people who were watching this. We've had episodes before where something really funny happened and they said they had to pause, like to laugh and go back and watch because they were too busy, busting a gut to be.
Yes.
It's actually not a very nice, anyway, line. To be able to watch. So I just have a feeling that you guys are probably quite entertained by it too.
Yes.
And the way she uses us for demos, though,
I
because for those of you who were like, hasn't this episode felt good? Like all the first we had the exuberance, and then we had
Yes.
the reverent celebration stuff, and then now this laughter is the best medicine business.
Yes.
But also about the movie coming in, there's a little bit that okay, just man.
Yeah. I can't wait. I have
Yeah,
been waiting forever to have like a love-filled version of
where the aliens
else
are
is out
trying
in
to
the
kill us and
universe?
take over.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. Where they come up and say, hey,
Yeah. We got something awesome to show you.
yeah, and just like, hey, how's it going? You know, shake my hand, not like,
Yeah, exactly.
yes. And of course, this brought to mind the negative alien experience thing that came up in our EH videos that we haven't heard anything more about. That people ask about it in the comments, and I kind of want to ask her, like, what about that? But
we can ask, yeah.
you know, of course, what she said brought it to mind because it's the
Yes.
opposite. But yes, I hope it's a whole series. I actually hope, I wish it wasn't a movie. I'd rather it was a TV series. So we'll have a spin-off series after they make the movie.
Yes.
And then there'll be like a series that I can binge watch.
Yeah. Because I love those space movies, you know, and the new Star Trek series, I loved all of that with the new Captain Kirk. I mean, I love that stuff. But and those ones weren't too bad because they don't get they don't get too dark, but I find the TV series, I don't know if they just run out of ideas or what, but they always end up going into like they're always battling everybody. And
well, it's like what happened with that Superman Smallville, right? Like the beginning wasn't like that.
We just have some fun together.
They just run out of storylines. So if the beings on the other side of awareness could just continue to drop a few more seasons of great ideas into these TV shows so that the writers don't have to go dark because they ran out of things to write about.
Yeah. So I very much look forward to it because I love space exploration stuff, but I want it to be fun, good space exploration.
Yes.
So I'm very much looking forward to that.
Yes.
Okay, well, how about we ask her about the alien experience and see if they have anything to say?
Yeah,
Okay. Because I thought they were going to mention that too when she went in that direction. Okay, so we have circles. My angels are here. We're going to give you a little bit of additional information about this alien experience. We talked about it bringing up a lot of fear. And this is already happening. And a lot of fear has already been cleared. This information about the impending alien visitation has been coming through many different people in the spiritual community, and even those who are not exactly spiritual. There are people who are not spiritual, but are intensely interested in alien activity. And these people are also predicting an alien visitation. So all this talk and predictions has been releasing a lot of fear. This is as was planned. So this alien visitation will not be as once was described. This alien experience will be a lot less of a blanket experience than was once described. This was described as a worldwide event. And this is becoming much less the prominent potential. This is now being downgraded in intensity. There will still be an alien experience. However, it will be much less intense than was shared earlier. This is all as it should be. And this was always a potential. However, at the time we shared the information, the highest potential was indeed a worldwide fear event. This has been downgraded because of the fear that just this possibility being shared with people around the world in various communities has already released a lot of the fear. Okay, so it's gone still. My angels have stepped aside and someone else is here. This is Big Bertha again. I have one last tidbit to share. This intense fear around an alien experience or an alien invasion is something that is ingrained within your societies. That is why it plays out in your movies. Movies and TV programs have a huge role to play in allowing people to feel and heal their karma. So the movies of violent invasions are all doing their service in allowing people to clear this karma. The fact that this is changing allows you to understand that this karma is indeed clearing. The fact that you will soon see a movie with an entirely different energy around alien experiences is a huge indication that this energy is changing. Okay, now we're back to circles. My angels are here. There is one last thing to share about the message we gave before about a fear-based event. This event is not an event that will have a real intensity as it once was predicted to have. The intensity behind this event is drastically reduced because of the healing of this fear that has already occurred. The intensity of any event, especially when talking about collective events, is an indication of the collective fear as the collective fear is healed, the event will be much less intense. That is what is happening. And that is what was hoped to happen. The experience you will have now is much more likely to be a more localized or personal experience. This will still be able to heal collective fear. However, there is not an indication at this point that there needs to be a worldwide fear event. It will still be felt around the world. However, it will not be experienced around the world. Okay, with that, they're done.
All right, then. Well, reminds me of weather warnings that get downgraded. You know, it's downgraded from a severe storm warning to just a storm warning.
Yes.
Wow. So, you know, and I get, like, I feel like, okay, like tomato, you could call it manipulation or not. Just like the way Big Bertha teaches us some lessons,
Yep.
I don't mean teaches us some lessons, illustrates some teachings to us. And it's the best way to learn, right?
Yes.
So by telling us there was going to be a big fear event, like not just they just in general, and a whole bunch of other channels, they created enough fear that we cleared fear karma. It's just so well orchestrated, you know, well played, other side. Well played.
And that was always their hope, right? That it would
exactly. They
just
knew.
knowing that it would downgrade.
I know.
Yeah. So, and I have kind of felt that, like, as the months, because it's been a few months now since they gave us that message.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've kind of felt that myself. It's kind of like, the storm idea is a good analogy, because that's what it kind of felt. It's like, I don't know if it's really coming, or I don't know if it's as strong as they said. Like,
Yeah.
I've had that sort of feeling too.
Yeah. So today I'm like, let's check the forecast. Let's ask them. Back on the weather app, you know, checking to see if it changed. And it did. And they're saying, okay, so maybe it still has to happen for some area. Like it said, it was more localized and personal. And because some people are still going to have that intense fear, then they've got to clear it, right? Exactly. I was never really overly worried about it because I don't appear to have a alien fear karma, you know?
Exactly.
But interesting about like Big Bertha, was that Big Bertha? Just a second. One sec.
Yeah.
About you know, I'm always complaining about the dark themes. Well, you just did too. About the dark themes in some shows. And she said like, well, that's because that too is a karma clearing. So maybe that's why we're not interested in it though. Because we just talked about how fear isn't, I mean, don't trust me, I got a lot of karmic agenda, you know, to clear, but fear, that kind of fear is not one of them.
Exactly.
Maybe that's why I don't like those shows, you know, and don't want to watch them.
Yeah. Exactly, because it's not our karma doesn't show up in that way. But doesn't mean I don't have fear karma, because I do. It's just different. So yeah, that was really interesting. And I love that it's kind of like a barometer. It's a reflection of where we are. And so the fact that it's going to be changing is reflecting back to us that we're changing. So that's really powerful. And that clearing karma in that way, like if we had to clear, you know, negative invasion of the world karma, I mean, doing it through the movies is a lot easier than doing it in reality.
My backyard, yes. Yes, you're right.
So I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Thank you, Smallville, for going dark. Even though I don't want to watch you anymore, I guess you're there fulfilling a purpose
Exactly.
for others who want to watch it and be all scared.
Yeah, it's a
Yes.
totally different perspective, eh?
Yes. The only thing is, well, I can't wait to go back and watch this episode because I wish we had ended on that. Like, I want that laughter energy back.
Yes.
Although this is relief energy, so there's that. So I get to go into that. But yeah, sorry. I want to go back to the laughter thing.
Yeah.
Wasn't that fun?
Oh my
And as
goodness.
if I was prompted, like, thank you, Big Bertha, to ask what she was wearing, because I don't ask that every episode.
Yeah.
And when the pink dress thing came up, I first thought that, I first thought that she was going to be wearing a different thing every episode and she would tell us what she was, and then she didn't. They said she's still in a pink dress. I was like, okay, she just wears a pink dress, then I guess that's just what she wears. But for some reason today, Big Bertha whispered in my ear, ask me what I'm wearing.
That's what I was laughing at a second ago, because I was like, that's like on the phone calls when you're like, what are you wearing?
What are you wearing, Bertha? Well.
Yes.
And she opens the trench coat, Oh, this is getting, do we tick not suitable for children when we set up our, yeah, we do tick that, eh? Anyway. Yeah. So we can all leave now. See, we brought it back. So we can all leave now picturing that when the Angels introduced Big Bertha, because she's also sitting in the green room on the other side, right, with the other guests. So perhaps she didn't want them to know what she was wearing either for the full effect, and so she had a trench coat on. And then when they said it was time for her to come on, she opens it up.
And I love that idea that they drop certain things in just for fun. They're like, oh, I'm going to create this wild and crazy thing, and let's see if anybody picks it up and puts it in a movie.
I forgot about the part that she's the one who set up the whole theme, like that started in what, the 60s or 70s.
Yes.
These sorry, I think they're ridiculous. I mean, does anybody else think they're ridiculous? Costumes outfits that they wear.
Oh
and
my God.
This idea.
My husband was watching like the old 1960s Star Trek the other day. And he was saying how like I can't even watch these anymore because they're so horrible. But at the time, they were incredible. And like kudos to them. It was amazing. But one of the guys, they were out on a spacewalk somewhere. They were on some planet. And like he literally had like tinfoil on his legs and on his shins, like on his outfit, like it was literally tinfoil patches. But so amazing. But the women were always very skin tight.
What did she call it? Skin tight and cleavage revealing.
Yes. Which I love her perspective too, which isn't about any, anything negative. It was just all in fun and all in jest and
yeah, well, just because the idea of her sitting there like that again in the green room with the guy you talked with the graduation person.
Exactly.
And Bertha's
like,
there.
I'll go last.
Yeah. Then I can't back up enough to cross my legs, like she's in there like, yes, I'm gonna talk about space outfits. What do you think I'm gonna talk about today?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay, we got it back.
Yeah, we did.
Thank you.
See, we end there.
Yes, for sure. For sure.
Right.
Thanks very much for joining us, everyone. And we'll do our energy send, and I'll see you in the comments. And I hope you have a great day.
Yes. Hopefully you had a laugh or two with us.
Yes.
And thank you for being here. Thank you for listening, and have a great day.